to our next hot topic. According to 24/7 Sports, Julian Lewis, is another top level quarterback from the for the 2025 uh, recruiting class, high school recruiting class, has officially decommitted from USC. And on the 24/7 website, I don't know if they can announce it yet, but on the website 24/7, they have him committing to Colorado. So if this is confirmed, because they have it on the website, and he confirmed to Colorado, this is another big get for Deion Sanders on taking players who are top level recruits and is committed to a blue blood. USC is a blue blood of college football, and now is committed to Colorado. If this stands and holds, what do you think about that?
I mean, Deion Sanders ain't taking nobody. You know what I'm saying? These people are making decisions of their own that are best for them, and they feel that playing for Deion Sanders is their best fit. Is their better chance of achieving their goals, being better men, being a better player. So that's all that they do. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
being who Deion Sanders is, they're going to gravitate to his energy, and it's just going to make the program that much better. So it's all that more power to them. He's playing the game, how the game is being played. They set up these NIL deals and all this other stuff. Okay, you set up the transfer portal. All right, cool. So now let the games begin.
Yeah.
The field hands have the power now, so now they make the decisions what schools they could go to. So now they have a little bit more power, and now they have the power of choice, and they choose to play for Deion. And that's what it is.
And not to mention, this past week, it's very hard not to want to play for Coach Deion, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. They won again this past week, which puts them at 8-2 for the season. Now, mind you, before he got to Colorado, they was 1-11, and they was losing on average 29 points a game. So let's say 30. They was losing by 30 again every game. 1-11, he gets there. The first year they 4-8. And to keep it real with you, Travis Hunter missed 4 games out of that season. They could have won at least 2 more games. They had Stanford beat in another game, and they blew a 22-point lead. So they easily could have been 6-6 or 7-5 last year, but they're 8-2 right now, and they're tied for first place in the Big 12.
Nice.
So that's the jump from one year to the next using transfer players, and he's now starting a kid at center who wasn't even ranked. Like, you know how you have the 5-star, 3-star, 2-star. He wasn't even ranked, and he's starting at center right now. So Coach Prime is saying, "Yo, if we recruit you as a high school player, regardless of your rank, we recruiting you because we think you could play. So if we think you could play, and you're a high school kid, and we recruit you, we're not recruiting you for you to come and get a couple years in, and then we're gonna try you out, baby. No, you're gonna get on that field immediately. And if you could ball, you're gonna play. If you can't, then you got to go."
Not facts. And
Mm-hmm.
what's not being highlighted is the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? So if all these schools that we mentioned, LSU, Michigan, all these stuff, and they have a revolving door of programs where coaches come in, not only players, but coaches come in, get their name up, get their gear up. You know what I'm saying? And then they could go to better pasture because they done got the plethora of working at this school, being under this coach, and you know what I'm saying. They already had these coaching trees where it's like, oh, this one coach and how many other coaches was up under them, and now they're in the league now, being head coaches themselves. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think it was the back in the day it was like the Mike Holmgren
Yeah.
tree, right?
Yeah.
So now let's create a new tree. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna have new branches coming out of the tree. It's gonna be the Coach Deion tree. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your coaching up? Go play for go coach with Coach Deion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Get the dollars up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You be wet after they waive you, trade you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be 10 times as better before you got there. You feel me? So it's gonna be just the line itself, the defensive line. That's Warren Sapp. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what are we talking about?
The receivers. That, you know what I'm saying? That's Terrell Owens.
T.O. And not to mention Ocho Cinco. He comes through, you know, a couple times a year, be like, yo, time that route like this. You know what I'm saying?
Those little tricks, those little trades, those little nuances, you can't put a price on that. So those are infallible things that that Deion sees in people, and he puts them in position to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So let's create a big coaching tree and a branch where it's like now we get more opportunities of other people like to get up in there. Why can't Warren Sapp be our offensive line? Why he got commentate on the game? Why can't he coach the game?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta talk about the game? Why can't he be on the field?
Yeah.
I don't think majority of these people even want to talk about this shit. I think why can't they get an opportunity to coach? What would be better than a person that played the game at the highest level?
At the highest level.
To now come back and coach. You won't listen to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got something to say.
I mean, the defensive line coach is Warren Sapp, and to see him how he coached them in the game, and to see the difference from that D line from this year, from last year, they got one of the best D lines in all the Big 12. One of the best D lines in college football right now.
But they don't want to talk about that. That's my point. They always want to talk about all these other coaches. If it's about coaching, then highlight the coaches. Not to as though it's about something else. I don't like it when it's about something else, because if it's about sports, let it be about the sports. Let it be about the game. What Willie Beam is saying, I don't care about them chicken assholes. All I care about is the game. That's it. Let it be about the game, because it seems as though it's about something else.
And not to mention, Coach Phil Lordhoy coaches the offensive line. He was a top-level offensive lineman for years. He was the franchise offensive lineman. He coached Phil Lordhoy was like 6'9", 340, and he was the franchise offensive lineman for the Chargers. Protected Phillip Rivers for years. So he's the offensive.
He got something to say too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Not to mention, people forget Deion Sanders' offensive coordinator was the Giants head coach, was the Vikings head coach, and now he's calling plays for Deion. The defensive, the biggest change is the defensive coordinator who came from the Ravens, came from the Baltimore Ravens, and got that defense looking. So for them to get this kid at quarterback, they had a big dinner after the game for the kids from the IMG Academy. They had about 6 kids, so they call it the IMG dinner, that is committed to other places. But when you at that dinner, Deion, the coaches, you already got a couple kids already from IMG up there. Things could change. You know what I mean? So, and then when you get this kid, Julian Lewis, who was recruited by damn near everybody, who's supposed to be a spectacular player. Indiana wanted him really bad. Georgia wants him really bad. So now he falls in the lap of Coach Prime. So this is going to be very fun. All right, moving on to our next hot